All right. Welcome, Bourbon Quest. It's your host, Bourbon Steve. We're here to do a little drinking tonight. It is, what is it? It's Tuesday night. I know that much. Yeah, the 16th, Tuesday night. Put this on mute. Mix these up a little bit. Gonna do a little blind tasting. Weather's turned cooler. Believe it or not, I can't believe it. We have Thanksgiving coming up next week. Oh my gosh. So, weather's turning colder. Thought we'd bring out some Ryes, do a little Knob Creek Rye action tonight. How about that? But, hey, if you haven't already done so, listen, I'm super excited. We just hit 150 subscribers. I will go ahead and announce now that my next goal is to hit 500 subscribers. We're at 150, and I'm gonna put a little carrot out there. We're gonna, when we hit 500 subscribers here on Bourbon Quest, I'm gonna go out and get the biggest, fattest brown cat to be the mascot here on Bourbon Quest. And I've already picked out a name. I'm gonna name him Q for Quest. And so let's get to 500 so we can get the Bourbon Quest mascot Q on the channel. How about that? And as always, Bourbon Quest, stay hydrated, my friends. So I don't even know where these are. I'm just going to continue to mix them up. They're in no particular order. Don't look at what's behind the glass. Let's go ahead and get into it, and I'll share my evening with you as we go. Tuesday, November the 16th. Alright, so we're going to start off with, of course, we got 3 Ryes here. Oh yeah. So the first one, yeah, you got that mint, vanilla, rye spice, little pine. I mean, typical rye on the nose. Very good. Yeah, it's a heavy pine and mint, vanilla, but caramel. Beautiful rye. I mean, I've told you all this before. I'm not the biggest rye guy in the world, but weather's turning colder. I'm starting to enjoy the rye on different levels. And that one is that's a damn good rye. I mean, the rye all over it on the nose, mint and pine, caramel, rye spice, very nice. Oh yeah, like just heavy like mint chocolate and pine, rye spice. I mean, that's a really damn good rye. Feel free to let me know what you're drinking in the comments, what you'd like to see upcoming. Let's go ahead and move on to the second one. We're not in order, so I didn't need to like say that. Ooh, that one's even like a step up. It's like it's got those same rye flavors of mint and pine and vanilla and caramel, but a little bit of fruitiness on that one too, not like cherry or something. I think that's yeah, that one's a little sweeter on the nose with some fruit and cherry on it. I like the nose on that one a little better. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Yeah, it's like some of those same flavors, but with some of that cherry, fruit, and berry coming through on that. Very sweet. I mean, a little less on the rye spice and mint and pine. They're still there. Sweeter drinks maybe more like a bourbon than the other one. The other one's, I mean, right, you know, on point. On point. But I believe I like this one a little better. Man, now more of that rye coming through with the mint and pine, but still those fruit flavors of like cherry, maybe a little banana. That's really good. I think I like 2 over 1. And then we'll go in for the third one. Much more subtle on the nose. A lot of the same flavors, but just diluted down. They're not as prevalent on 1 and 2. More of that mint and pine coming through. Not very complex, I don't think. Alright, let's see what the palate has to say. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Wow. They're like subtle on the front and then really starts to dig in. I think this is a glass I just got out of the dishwasher too. Had a little heat on it. Alright. Yeah, still a little more subtle on the nose. But very inviting. It's more of that rye spice coming through. Alright, cheers, Bourbon Quest. A little bit more of some more cherry coming through. Alright, I'm just gonna go with my intuition. I'm gonna go first, second, third. How about that? So let's see what the results say, and then we'll get into my story for tonight. Alright, so third place. Oh, I don't think it was fair. So third place is the yeah, I think the Cask strength. I'm really surprised by that. The Cask strength was third, really? They're all good, for sure. Second place is A, which is the Knob Creek Rye 100, just what you can find off the shelf. I think the Cask strength's kind of hard to find. I haven't seen it out a lot. The 100 here, I mean, you can find any day of the week. And so that means that first place is B, which is a Knob Creek barrel select from Total Wine at 115 proof. So first is the Knob Store Pick at 100 proof. No, 115, sorry. So you got the Knob Creek single barrel select 115 proof. This one is from Total Wine. Interesting. Let's see. It was, so this is roughly 6 years old. Barreled 12/16 of 14, and then bottled 9/3 of 2020. 115 proof on that. And then, as I mentioned, second place is the regular Knob Creek Rye 100 proof that you can find pretty much at any liquor store. And then, surprisingly, out of this is that the Knob Creek Cask strength, which is 119.6 proof, came in last. Kind of disappointed about that, but I think it had something to do with that glass coming right out of the dishwasher and being a little hot. I'd say they're all thumbs up for, you know, if you're a rye drinker. Yeah, some more of that mint and pine, and really has a good viscosity and mouthfeel. Definitely a long finish, really good. I would not pass on any of these. But I think it, and my apologies, I think it had something to do with this glass. I mean, you can still hear the dishwasher going, probably coming out of the dishwasher. I think had a little effect on that. But yeah, I mean, the regular Knob Creek is really good. I don't think you'd be disappointed with any of these, especially if you're a rye drinker. And then first place is the store pick from Total Wine. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Yeah, that's good. And just the right amount of rye spice too. Like for me, as a bourbon drinker, like when I'm looking to have some rye, a little spice in my life. Trying to get a little spice in my life tonight. I'll tell you more about that. It didn't work out. Let me pause real quick. Let me just go have a quick glass of water and I'll get into my story. But so tonight's Tuesday. Check this out, Bourbon Quest. You listen. And I've got the video. It should be coming up in the next day or two, and it'll be up before this. But you can go back and look if you want, whatever. So Thursday night, I got that video uploaded tonight. I cracked open the Jack Daniel's Eric Church. Beautiful bottle, by the way. Good job, Eric Church. I won't say much more about that. It's in the video. So Friday comes along. I take this young lady out for a date, and we're going to the Eric Church concert. Obviously, I spend a lot of money on those tickets. We really do. We have a great time. She's a lot of fun, and but you know, because I was going to be drinking, and I thought with traffic and everything else too, we would Uber. So I picked her up. We Uber there. It's like a $45 Uber ride there, with no problems. And then we get to the concert. We have a great time at the concert. It's getting late, and we actually I tried and leave a little bit earlier because I know I gotta get an Uber back, and but there's no Ubers to be found. I mean, we spent like two and a half hours trying to get an Uber, and it was a little cool. I mean, it was cold. It wasn't freezing, but yeah, she's blah blah bitching. I'm doing the best I can, and I apologize. I mean, what am I gonna do? We didn't drive there. I mean, we got to get an Uber. We finally get an Uber. She's a little bit angry. Whatever. But I would classify it by and large. The evening went, fairly well, other than some of the Uber difficulties. The concert was great. We had great company. We, enjoyed each other, I felt, and so we've been texting the next 2 or 3 days, and just comes to pass that this week was her birthday. Great, well, let's go grab some dinner. Now she wants to go to the mall, and I'm like, what do you want to go to the mall for gifts? I'm like, what kind of gifts? And she's like, blah blah blah, Pandora. Listen, we've been on one date. This will be our second date, and you're wanting me to buy you jewelry? Gold digger clues right there, which I knew. That is what it is. But I never said I was taking her to the mall, and definitely didn't ever say I was going to buy her jewelry or anything else for that matter other than a dinner. Let's go have, I don't mind taking you out to dinner, celebrate your birthday, enjoy each other's company, see what the night offers. Jewelry. Are you freaking kidding me? But, so anyways, I'm like, well, I'm off that evening. I'll keep it open instead of picking up a shift. We'll go out, have some dinner, celebrate your birthday. Whatever. I picked her up this evening, and you know, she's dressed very nicely, very provocative. She says I look good, you know, whatever. We kiss. We're ready to go. All right, let's go. Let's see what happens. I kind of thought what might happen, but whatever. No, we're going to a mall to buy me gifts. Dress like, we can go to the mall. We can window shop. I ain't buying you anything. This is our second date. Like, if you're looking for a sugar daddy, like, I'm not your guy. You know, just not. Second date, you want me to buy you gifts, and expensive gifts. No, we go to a mall. You buy me a dress or jewelry. I'm like, no, that ain't happening. We can go, and if you want to, you know, go and shop around, and I get an idea of what you like and whatever, and maybe come Christmas time, you know, we'll see. But I ain't buying you shit tonight other than dinner. You take me home. Okay. Really? Let's go. I mean, if you want to go to the mall, look around, give me an idea of what your tastes are and what you like, we can do that. But I'm not buying you anything at the mall. You know, unless you want, like, you know, a cup of ice cream or something. But I ain't buying you an expensive dress or jewelry. We ain't even known each other a week. Are you kidding me? Come on, ladies. Like, I'm not against spending money or whatever, but I ain't dishing out what I'm gonna buy you a $300 freaking bracelet tonight, and then you're gone the next day. Are you kidding me? This is our second date. Come on. It shows me what kind of woman you are. Like, I ain't doing it. So, yeah, we're 10 minutes down the road, and I'm like, you know, I mean, we can go to the mall and we can, you know, window shop, and I can get an idea of what you like, and then go to dinner. No, if you're not buying me anything, there's no reason to go to the mall. I'm like, okay, well, where would you like to go to dinner? Well, if you're not buying me gifts, I don't want to go to dinner. And I'm like, really? I'm offering to, like, you know, spend an evening with you, have some dinner, have some conversation. And she's like, no. No gifts, no dinner. I'm like, okay. And she was like, I'm like, really? We can go have a nice dinner somewhere. And, which I, you know, was wanting to celebrate her birthday, spend some time with her, get to know her a little bit more. No, she's all about, you buy me something. Like, okay. And it wasn't me saying this, it was her. Like, you take me back to my car. I'm like, really? You don't want to go to dinner? No, just take me back to my car. I'm like, okay, fine. So this date lasted 30 minutes, 15-minute ride towards the mall or restaurant, and then 15 more minutes back to drop her ass off, because just the expectation. Like, wow. I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. Good luck to you, honey. Find your sugar daddy that's gonna, like, kiss your ass and buy you everything. More power to you. That ain't me. That ain't Bourbon Steve, that's for sure. And I'm not doing this to downgrade her by any means or whatever. Obviously, I'm not gonna say her name, but it was just the audacity. Like, I spent like $400 on you this past week. Well, I won't say on you, I mean on me too, because I had 2 tickets to the concert. They're like $180 a piece, and then I ended up spending another $100+ on Ubers, which, you know, because it took us 2 hours after the concert to get an Uber. She was not happy. And the thing was, like, let's go have dinner. Let's have a good time. And like, I picked her up. You know, she kisses me, says I look good. She looks good. Let's go have a fun evening. No, she just, all she was about was me buying her something. I told her that wasn't happening. I'll buy you dinner. I'm not buying you jewelry or a dress or a trip to Jamaica. Like, are you freaking kidding me? We went out on Friday night. It's not even a week. It's not even a half week. Come on, ladies. You're better than that. Listen, I hope she has a good evening. I was going to take her out to dinner, show her a good time. She wasn't about that. She was all about, you know, what can you buy me? Yeah, you know. I guess keep looking, because I ain't your guy. You know what I'm saying? That being said, I'm still single. I'm still available. So for any ladies that are watching the channel, let me know. I'm a good guy. I'm a generous guy. I mean, when I was married 10 years ago, 11 years ago, I mean, I bought my wife jewelry all the time, but she was my wife. Like, I met this bitch like 4 days ago and she's wanting jewelry. Are you kidding me? Good luck to you, babe. We won't be going out again. But, especially when you ladies that like bourbon and whiskey, I'm down with that. Because this is the thing. Yeah, that's good. These are all good. I mean, I give it up to Knob Creek. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it a night as far as videoing and try and get the clips from the Eric Church concert on there, and some other things, reconnect with some friends. But hey, Bourbon Quest, I love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for watching. We got a lot of good things coming down the pike in the next 3 to 4 months, and obviously it'll just go from there. But definitely click that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and leave your likes, comments, and I'll close out with ladies. Don't be asking a gal on the second date to buy you fucking gas. Are you kidding me? I mean, come on. Alright, I'm not going to say any more of that. Close out the show. Good night, Bourbon Quest. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, stay questing, my friends. And as always, my Bourbon Quest dream for you is that all your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. Good night!